Hey everyone, Scott or the Scottman, and we're here to do a driving video today. We are heading northeast on M-125. Well, it's not M-125 just yet, because we're technically in the northern end of Toledo, Ohio right now. We're here on Detroit Avenue. We just got off US Highway 24, which, back up that fork, if we would have gone left, that would have been 24 continuing the other way, with that starting Telegraph Road, or that being the beginning of Telegraph Road. But in this video, I want to film the entirety of M-125, which technically begins at the state border of Ohio and Michigan. But I figure, why not add on this extra addition here in far northern Ohio? Is the more direct route heading northeast into Michigan. Well, if you're staying off I-75. With this goes more toward downtown Monroe, where 24 kind of goes around the downtown area. All right, so continuing down Detroit Avenue, just past Alexis Road. It's like, I don't know. Every time I drive down Alexis Road, I always feel a little bit of Lexus. I don't know. Well, anyway, so let's continue northeast. It is a beautiful but chilly day today. A little bit of snow on the road here, especially in the right lane. But yeah, it's like right now, it's probably around, yeah, well, my car thermometer is reading 19 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert that to Celsius, that's probably, it's gotta be close to -7 up -8. And right here, we are now entering the state of Michigan, which, to be a matter of fact, this is kind of similar to when I filmed that US Highway 23 video last year, where I started out at 475 over in Sylvania, and then I worked my way up toward Ann Arbor. So at the state border, this is where Detroit Avenue becomes M-125, which this is what it'll be for the remainder of the video. But yeah, pretty clear out today, mostly sunny. As I was driving south down here from the Detroit area, I'm starting to see less and less cloud cover. There's a lot more when you go north of Detroit. But yeah, again, as I was saying earlier, if you're looking to go straight on through all the way up to, let's just say, the downriver communities of Detroit, I-75 is definitely much faster, but if you're staying off the freeway, 24 or Telegraph Road is probably faster than this, because in about 13 miles from here, we're going to be going through downtown Monroe, which would be pretty cool to see, especially in a driving video. I have a feeling this red light may not last for too long, but it's hard to say. I think I had to stop the video for like 1, maybe 2 seconds. And yeah, it's pretty cool. To the left, we got a solar farm, a lot of solar panels over there. Yeah, there's quite a bit of snow on the ground right now. It's hard to say how much there is. It's not a ton, maybe a couple inches. I'm thinking it looks like maybe 2 inches, or like close to like 5 centimeters. So not that much. In southeast Michigan, I would say it hasn't been too snowy. Well, let me take that back. We've seen a lot of snow, but we have not really seen any big snowstorms. Because, yeah, where I live over in the Metro Detroit area, I have yet to see a snowstorm where we get more than 5 inches of snow. Or that's like approximately maybe like 12 to 13 centimeters, which is not much. Because, yeah, we could easily see a snowstorm where we can get close to a foot. But yeah, it is interesting that once you cross over into the Michigan state border, you come out to just nothing but farmland. Yeah, we're in the start of I'd say like a big cold snap right now. We're seeing temperatures well below normal for this time of the year. Probably the first Arctic outbreak that we've seen all winter so far. Although, compared to a couple years ago, this is minor. Where I think we might get below 0 Fahrenheit. Maybe a night or two, but not by much. Which isn't that unusual. As I'm recording this video, it's already been a month into 2021. It's early February right now, and it's like we're already to the Super Bowl, which the Super Bowl is tomorrow between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to be the battle between Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. And we are beginning to enter town of Erie, Michigan. There are a few different small communities that are pretty close to the Michigan-Ohio border, with Erie being one of them. Luna Pier is another one that's more over toward I-75, and then really close to the border to the southwest of here, you also have Temperance and Lambertville. Those would be more to the west, back down Stearns Road, which is that first traffic light we saw crossing into the Michigan, or the state of Michigan. Yeah, Erie's just a small town, not really a whole lot to it. Oh, those are some beautiful homes off to the left. Pretty good acreage, I have to say, too. They're well spaced apart. And yeah, right here, this is Summit Street. If you're going north on I-75, if you were to get off at Summit Street, which is the first exit in the state of Michigan, this would take you over here. And then I gotta be careful because the oncoming traffic doesn't have to stop, but people coming from Summit Street do. But not a big deal because nobody was really coming from the other side, or from the north. And up here is Luna Pier Road. If you make a right turn, that'll take you all the way to Luna Pier, which is right on Lake Erie. Well, once again, the other side of I-75. So 9 miles to Monroe, and what's interesting is that they're showing you how far it is to Pontiac, Michigan, which is very interesting Because what we'll see at the very end of the video, M-125 runs back into 24, which is, again, Telegraph Road. And Telegraph will take you all the way past Detroit. It goes to the west of it. And heads all the way up to the Pontiac, Michigan area. Although it doesn't go all the way into downtown Pontiac. It goes just to the west of it. So yeah, it's like now I can understand why they have the mileage or remaining miles to Pontiac. Again, as I keep saying, it's not the fastest way to Pontiac. You'd be better off on I-75 going through Detroit and then going all the way up to the Square Lake Road exit up in like the Bloomfield Township area. But if you got a lot of time on your hands, this is definitely a more scenic route. As I keep saying, especially in my driving videos, you cannot predict Michigan weather at all. Because when I was looking at the weather forecast for today, even for for Detroit, because I'm aware, we're closer to Toledo than we are Detroit over here, but they're calling for mostly cloudy skies, and this is not mostly cloudy. This is like the exact opposite. But I can't complain, though. I'd rather see sunshine than cloudy skies. See, I don't know. It's like anytime I see sunshine, it's like I'm always in very bright spirits. Yeah, in recent weeks, I haven't really filmed a ton of driving videos. And yeah, I've been wanting to get back out again and do a little bit more than I have been. But at the same time, I have a huge backlog right now, so I'm trying to get a lot of videos up as we speak. I know one of my followers has left me a lot of great suggestions for different driving videos to do, even some driving tours, not only in southeast Michigan, but all throughout the state of Michigan. So definitely gives me some great ideas. Like, as a matter of fact, this highway here, this is one of the ideas that one of my followers had, which I don't know why I haven't thought about this until now, or until he gave me the idea. So it's like, yeah, definitely should do this video. Less in the way of farmland here, seeing more homes along in here makes things a little bit more interesting. But yeah, what's pretty interesting is that Telegraph is not that far off to the left of here, like maybe half a mile at most. One thing I forgot to point out too is M-125, this is also Dixie Highway, going between the state border and Monroe. Oh yeah, Otter Creek's another road that'll take you over to I-75. Have a few more miles to go until we get into Monroe. Yeah, if you look off to the right after this house, yeah, you can see a lot of smoke coming up from the horizon. That's the main power plant that's off to the east of Monroe. Like, you can see a little bit more closely when you're driving north and south on I-75 going over the River Raisin. Monroe yet, but we're now in Monroe Township. Oh yeah, you can even see a little bit of a couple of the smokestacks. It's hard to tell if it's going to come out very well in the video, but we'll wait and see. Lately I've been filming a couple different like restaurant tour videos, mainly down in Detroit, or well, where I'm recording this video, up in Detroit. Let's just say over in Detroit, so that way you don't have to get confused with directions or anything like that. Ooh, perfect timing, the light just turned green. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, I completed a restaurant tour. I'm sure the video's probably gone up by now. If not, definitely stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned because it'll be up soon. If it's not already up. But indoor dining, because of the virus outbreak, was shut down between middle of November until this past Monday. So a video I did in January is I went to 3 restaurants in Midtown of Detroit, which is the area along Woodward, Cass Avenue, also known as Cass Corridor. But Midtown, Cass Corridor is a part of Midtown. Where in Midtown, I went to 3 different restaurants where they were doing outdoor dining. Because outdoor dining was able to continue throughout the holidays during the peak of the virus outbreak, or the second wave. So I was able to check out 3 great restaurants, and even start up another one today. Filmed the first restaurant today. Yep, now we're starting to come into Monroe. So yeah, completely different than what we were seeing just minutes ago. Because now we see a lot of different businesses along this road, and even some fast food restaurants. Got a KFC off to the left. I think this light just turned green as well. We're timing this very, very well. Going rather slow. I could probably go over to the right lane. We haven't been in through Monroe in a while, but with the exception of driving on I-75, of course, but I haven't gone to downtown Monroe in a while. Maybe not since I filmed that video I did of Monroe, Michigan. I've got a McDonald's and a Jimmy John's, even a Chinese restaurant too. Got a Kroger grocery store. And we're now entering the city limits for Monroe. Whoever programmed these traffic lights, I have to applaud you, because I've hardly had to stop so far. Of course, that can always change, though. With saying that, watch, I probably jinx myself. Pretty cool snowman in front of that restaurant. Yeah, it's like the snow we had a day or so ago was a nice packing snow, so you can easily make a snowman. And yeah, that's a beautiful church to our right. probably go over to the left lane. A lot of congestion over in the right lane right now. And we're now starting to come into downtown Monroe here. Monroe has a lot of beautiful churches, too. Alright, luck has run out here. We will have to stop here. And yeah, just before First Street, yeah, there's a little small parking lot, too. If you want to get out and check out the beautiful city of Monroe. And of course, there's parking along the street as well. And we're now going over the River Raisin. Yeah, there's a nice, very beautiful park along the River Raisin. If you make a left at this street here at Elm Street. Elm Avenue. If you were to make a right turn back on Elm Avenue, that would, of course, take it over to I-75, but just before that, that'll take it over to the River Raisin National Battlefield Park. And it's a pretty cool park because that was where the Battle of Frenchtown took place during the beginning of the War of 1812. Don't recall how early in the war that battle took place. I know it was definitely in the early parts of the war. That's one cool thing about Southeast Michigan, especially between Toledo and Detroit, or even over in Ontario. There was a lot of history. Because yeah, like back in 1812, this was like the beginning parts of the War of 1812. That's a pretty large cemetery off to the left. And it looks like we're starting to head out of Monroe now, and we're now in Frenchtown Township. Not even have an A&W just to the north of Monroe. I don't think I've ever been to an A&W, whether either the one here in the U.S. or even the Canadian version of A&W. Because yeah, there's an A&W here in the United States, and there's also a Canadian A&W. I've had their root beer a long time ago. Ooh, lots of traffic turning left. Not to worry, because I'm still able to make this traffic light. And we have another 5 miles to go to US Highway 24, again, or Telegraph Road. And yeah, if you want to go all the way to Pontiac, 55 miles. Oh, you have a Honda dealership over here, too. It's like ever since I bought the Honda Civic, it's like I've been noticing more and more Honda dealerships everywhere. And yeah, I wonder how much they had to pay to use the Cheers logo for that Frenchtown Cheers. Because it looks just like the logo for the TV sitcom Cheers. And off to the left, that is the Mall of Monroe, and looks like there's hardly anything going on there anymore. We will have to stop here, though. Although over there to the left, I did see a Planet Fitness. So it's not like it's completely barren, but yeah. Definitely not like what it used to be. After I finish this video, I do need to get back up into Metro Detroit. Fortunately, once I get on the Telegraph, it's only a short distance till I get to 275. But yeah, right now I am looking forward to doing another, like the first trip on an airplane in a long time, in like a year. Right now I don't have any flights booked. I'm keeping an eye on things overall with how the virus is progressing. The good news is that as I'm recording this video, like all the cases are dropping significantly. I'm hoping maybe I can fly somewhere maybe as early as March or April, but again, we'll wait and see. I want to make sure everything's good before planning anything. I barely got lucky with that, or not barely, but almost had to stop at that light. But yeah, regardless though, it's hard to believe I haven't been on an airplane almost an entire year. There have been people in my family who have gotten on an airplane in the past year where I have not, which is kind of weird to think about that. But I'll be on an airplane soon enough. Again, I'm just waiting when the time's right. Alright, and we're getting ready to approach US Highway 24 or Telegraph Road. You can even see it over to the left too. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video here on M-125 with a little bit of Detroit Avenue in the Ohio side of the border. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott with the Scottman, signing out from northeast of Monroe, Michigan.